temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and then we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They'll run play action. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down to the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious. So they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You have to watch that interception. I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Line gets set, 1st down. The gift to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got some room, entered the goal line. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, and getting down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of it.
We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He'll try it again. The Horned Frogs will move the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends an interception with his quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. You can't have any more turnovers.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
You know, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. You see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
The give to the back. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back in the coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running game.
Scrambling away. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lift. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. He's still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways. But you're seeing it specifically on...
Picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll get this. From the 29. They'll leave it with him. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these back in the game in the second. To the air, it's Hoover. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the top. Touchdown, Mustang. A great return for a touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. With a lot of time left, there's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome to be a defense. You study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about this.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able.
He's taking the shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Long incompletions. Okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home,
hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown, SMU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
he shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The ball pops out. Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. The Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So SMU's offense will get the first crack at it here. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because
Oh, he's going to go up top. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Mustang. Reeled it in and just made the house call. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out and score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Can't hang on, he muffs it. They got him in the end zone for a safety, just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone. The kickoff team lined up, they'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Offense off. Big play there, gets it to the 30.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Bailey. And he'll have to check his feelings after that, but he did get the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. It's reverse.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Defensively on third and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around now, hitting the gas. He picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a fourth down advantage, which is so much easier on the offense.
able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Uncorks it. That pass is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll try the right side. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it for the first down at the 31. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And they're coming into this game, this offense, we're going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which...
The run at the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
And these design QB runs, man, they really test the physicality of this defense. Knowing this quarterback's going to tote the rock, they know that there's now an extra blocker, so somebody on defense is going to have to make a superhuman effort, get off a block and make a play. They could not get that done.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Here's the handoff. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. And the Horned Frogs will put toe together and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So SMU's offense takes the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the air. It's Jennings. Gets it out quickly. Still running at the 40. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
No surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
This time it's complete. And he picks up the 1st down, and he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. On target. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
And I tell you what, when the offense doesn't show a threat to throw the ball to certain guys, it makes it a lot easier to defend. I like it when you slip in a little pass to the fullback where he can get some yards after the catch. Have a nice positive game for your offense.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense will try to get something going with their 1st possession. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to play.
And roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and keep an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Slips a tackle, and he's got room.